All right, good day, ladies. So, as we talked about kind of briefly in the previous recording that I talked, it brushed over briefly the fall or the Umayyad Caliphate losing their power, right? So, today we're going through pages 72, 73, and 74 in the student book. And so 72 is the fall of the Umayyad Caliphate in Damascus. So the Umayyad Caliphate started to lose their power when the Caliph Hisham ibn Abd al-Malik died, and rebellions began in different parts of the caliphate. Okay, so a serious rebellion led by the Abbasid family finally led to war in 750 AD, and then Caliph Marwan II led the caliphate's army against the army led by Abdullah bin Ali of the Abbasid family. So the battle took place on the banks of the Zab River in modern-day Iraq. Marwan's troops were defeated at the Battle of Zab in 750 AD. So Marwan escaped from the battle and he fled to the Nile Delta area, so today in Egypt, the Nile, right? The Abbasid soldiers followed him and he was later killed in battle with them. Okay, the Abbasids then tracked down all the members of the Umayyad to eliminate any threats to their rule. So one member of the Umayyad family escaped. He was Abdurrahman al-Dakhel, the grandson of Hisham. His mother was a Berber princess, so he fled to North Africa and then across the sea to Al-Andalus. So keyword there is Berber. It's a tribe that lived in North Africa in areas west of the Nile River. Okay, and then there's the picture of the Zab River in modern-day Iraq. All right, and on page 73, the Emirate of Cordoba. So the governor of Al-Andalus was Yusuf al-Firi. When Abdurrahman arrived in Al-Andalus, he took over and established himself as the Emir of Cordoba in 756 AD. He refused to obey orders from the Abbasid Caliphate. So Cordoba was situated along the banks of the Guadalquivir River. The river was used to transport food and supplies to and from the area. So when the Muslims arrived, they developed the area using the skills they brought with them. So for example, they knew how to use irrigation, so irrigation to get water from one place to another, to grow crops, to grow better crops. The architects and builders designed and built magnificent buildings, some of which can still be seen today. With these new skills, Cordoba became very prosperous. The population of Cordoba grew until it became the largest city in Europe at the time. The Arabs, Berbers, and Europeans lived together peacefully until the 11th century. So Cordoba also became a leading cultural center of the Islamic world as philosophers and scientists were encouraged to live and work in the Emirate. So they were encouraged to live and work there. And then the picture is just showing the magnificent interior of the Great Mosque of Cordoba, which was built during the time of Abdurrahman al-Dakhil. Okay, and then Abdul Rahman on page 74, Abdul Rahman Dakhil and his family ruled the Emirate of from Cordoba for about 150 years. During that time, Cordoba became a peaceful and prosperous place to live. Later, there were rebellions until 912 AD, so 912 AD, when Abdurrahman III became Emir. He restored the power of the Umayyad emirs and took control of the whole of Al-Andalus again. He also took control of parts of North Africa. So in 929 AD, Abdurrahman III proclaimed himself Caliph. Okay, this meant that there was an Umayyad Caliphate in Al-Andalus and an Abbasid Caliph, or excuse me, there was an Umayyad Caliph in Al-Andalus and an Abbasid Caliph in Baghdad. The Abbasids chose Baghdad as their capital instead of Damascus when they took power. Right, so that's page 24, and then it just shows you have the different emirs of Cordoba there, right, all the way from Abdurrahman Dakhel to the one later here. You can see Abdul Rahman III and all of their times in between. Okay, so we will follow up with our live session. Thank you.